YouTube, YT Nation, what it is, man? It's your boy Menace coming at you guys with episode 2 of Universe Mode, man. Hey, we are live on Monday Night Raw. Hey, man, we got a stacked card for you guys tonight. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys would like me to play out all of my matches instead of just playing the last 3 that I kind of have like I'm doing in this video. So like I said, leave it down in the comments if you guys want to see me, play all of my matches. Let me know. Leave a comment down for the guys you want to see pushed, for the guys you want to see rubbed off the TV screen. Hey, I am the GM of this show, and you guys are my audience. Without you, these superstars are nothing. But without further ado, man, let's get into the card. As you guys can see, we got our tag team champions, Edge and Christian, going against Colonel Mustafa and General Adnan to open up the show. We got Rick Rude and Sergeant Slaughter in the second match. We got Luke Harper and Eric Rowan versus Jimmy and Jay Uso in an elimination tag match to more than likely decide the #1 contenders for the title, honestly. We got a fatal 4-way Divas match on the first episode of Monday Night Raw, this Universe Mode, to determine the #1 contender for the Divas title. I'm sorry. I meant the women's title. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, Paige has got to be watching this match. She's got to be anticipating the victory of this match, and she's got to get a game plan together, man, because she doesn't have time to sit and wait for this. The pay-per-view is in 3 weeks, homie. You got to make sure that you know what you're doing. Now, in the first of the 3 matches that we're going to play tonight to set up who will be the eventual #1 contender for the Intercontinental title, we have Bret Hart going up against Chris Jericho with Dean Ambrose on the side, not to be forgot about, in an Extreme Rules match, I might add. Next, we have John Cena versus our Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Ooh, man, it's hard to bet against Super Cena, man. Can Kevin Owens get it done? Can he solidify his title reign on the first night of Monday Night Raw? And of course, to end off the show, we've got the WWE Champion Daniel Bryan going one-on-one with the man, the architect, the guy responsible for the Shield, Seth Rollins, with his new manager, his new confidant and best friend, Bobby the Brain, Heenan in his corner. This does not bode well for Daniel Bryan, I have to say right now. But without further ado, we're going to simulate these first couple of matches, get our results in, and we're going to see what we're starting off with to start this Universe Mode off with. And guys, like I said, leave it down in the comment section. If you would like me to play all of my matches, let me know. We about to get into this though. Edge and Christian versus Colonel Mustafa and General Adnan. Our tag team champions win that match pretty easily, to come to that conclusion. It wasn't like that should have been anything hard. Rick Rude versus Sergeant Slaughter. We got Rick Rude taking the dub, man. That's a pretty good win for Rick Rude in the mid-card, man, beating a WWE champion like Sergeant Slaughter, man. Okay, we see you, Rick Rude. We see you moving up. Now, to potentially determine our #1 contenders, you know what? Matter of fact, I apologize, guys. I have totally spoken out of context. I forgot about the New Day. The New Day are our current #1 contenders for the for the World Heavyweight, the World Tag Team Champions. I can't even get my words out. I'm so excited. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, Jimmy and Jay Uso, the winner of this match, will go on to fight the New Day next week to determine who will be going up against Edge and Christian at the first pay-per-view. I'm not even going to reveal what the first pay-per-view is yet. Y'all just going to have to wait and see, homie. Without further ado, who is it? Who could it possibly be? Luke Harper and Eric Rowan are going on to face the New Day for the chance to go up against our tag team champions. And now we have our fatal 4-way match to determine who will be the #1 contender to fight Paige at our first pay-per-view. Well, Raw's first pay-per-view. Alicia Fox. Hey, man, don't get me wrong. I love Alicia Fox, but I was not expecting that one. But anyway, we gonna get on with the mumbo jumbo. Our first match of the night, Bret Hart, Chris Jericho, Dean Ambrose. Let's do this. Oh man, I'm excited. Tim Tebow voice, I am excited. There's no telling who could come out winning this match, man. This bodes well for, this has WWE title implications and Intercontinental Championship implications, man. Whoever wins this match is going to set himself away from the pack. Oh boy. Oh boy. Y2J coming down to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to remember that this guy is the first undisputed champion in WWE history. This man has all the credentials, all the talent to step into the ring and get it done. And now it's just up to the Ayatollah of rock and roller to come down to the ring and do what we all know he can. It's up to him to accomplish this feat, ladies and gentlemen. The only man standing in Chris Jericho's way is Chris Jericho. There's nobody else that can stop him. There's nobody else that can contain him. Chris Jericho knows what he needs to do and come into this ring. And you know what? For a man who's beaten Stone Cold Steve Austin and Dwayne The Rock Johnson in the same night, I don't even think I need to tell him this. I think he has it. I think he has it. Look at that confidence oozing off the face of Chris Jericho. This guy knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he wants to do. He knows exactly where he wants to be. Look at that confidence just oozing off of this man. Get in the ring, why don't you? Let's go. Guys, I am so pumped for this. Believe it or not, this is my actual first match playing WWE 2K16, man. So this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. And it's a triple threat match. This is exciting. Let's do this. Let's go, baby. Man, this is crazy. Who's coming out next? Who could it be? Who could it be? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It is the excellence of execution. It is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret, the Hitman Hart. This man has done it all in the WWE. He's been an Intercontinental Champion. He's been a Tag Team Champion. He's been a WWE Champion. This man has touched every piece of gold in the WWE. But what he hasn't done is proven himself in this universe mode. Bret Hart, who I gotta say, I'm a little biased. In my top 5 wrestlers, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels are kind of neck and neck with it. So it's really hard for me to like look at Bret Hart and not go all googly fangirl-eyed at him right now. But hey, look, we're gonna focus. We're going to focus. We're going to do what it is that we got to do. Let's go. I am ready. Oh, man. The lunatic fringe. The most unstable superstar on our roster right now. Dean Ambrose is coming down to the ring. Look at that guy. He's just looking like he's ready for a fight. When is Dean Ambrose not ready for a fight? Answer that question. Look at that guy. That could be our future WWE champion right there. That could be our future Intercontinental champion right now. Hey, for all we know, he could be both. Dean Ambrose coming down to the ring, not cracking a smile. He knows exactly what time it is. He knows exactly how important this match is, exactly how important this moment is. He knows that opportunities like this don't come around often, and when you get them, you have to take advantage. Look at that. This man is ready. You know what? I'm going in with Bret. I have to. I have to. Let's go. Let's go, Dean. Let's go, Dean. You all focused. Look at Bret Hart coming out immediately with the Russian leg sweep. Oh, no. Chris Jericho going for the chop. No. Hurricanrana. Chris Jericho automatically coming into this match trying to assert his dominance as far as athleticism in this match. See, I told you guys I hadn't played it before. I told you. Yeah, man, we know how to reverse. We play games. We know how this goes. Irish whip it to the corner. And Dean Ambrose with a big clothesline on Bret Hart. Automatically going outside is Dean Ambrose. He knows the stipulations in this match. He knows this is an Extreme Rules match. As Bret Hart gets up with a belly-to-back slam on Chris Jericho. And Dean Ambrose throwing in the sledgehammer. Bret Hart automatically... If I say automatically one more time in this commentary. Bret Hart going over to try to stop Dean Ambrose from grabbing that sledgehammer. He knows that that is the great equalizer. Oh no, in the belly to back suplex. Chris Jericho returning the favor. I don't know if he sees Dean Ambrose with that sledgehammer in his hand, but he might want to pay attention as Chris Jericho drops an elbow right on the back of the head of Bret Hart. And wait a minute, Bret Hart, no, trying to get out of the way. Chris Jericho with the backwards atomic drop, dropping Bret Hart right where he stands. And there goes Dean Ambrose with that hammer. We tried to get it out of his hands, but as you can see, Chris Jericho wanted to be the one to allow Dean Ambrose to use it. So we're going to let him use it. And now Bret Hart getting out of the way. Dean Ambrose with a big elbow drop off the corner. And wait a minute. Bret Hart's going to pick up the scraps. No, Chris Jericho with the reversal. Oh, with a nice shoulder block to reverse that. I like Chris Jericho's wherewithal and his ability to be able to know exactly where he's at in the match at all times and stay vigilant, keep his eyes on the prize. I like that. No, nice reversal by Bret Hart. Now Dean Ambrose coming to pick up Bret Hart scraps, throwing Chris Jericho into the corner. Chris Jericho with a nice big boot, and now he's picking him up. Is that a Cobra Clutch? $1 Million Dream? Chris Jericho, oh, a $1 Million Dream that just got turned into a Russian leg sweep, and then Bret Hart, the nice cold black, out of nowhere. That is not a cold black. I forgot what that move is. I ain't even tripping. Bret Hart picking up a quick 2 count.
With 1 stone.
Showing that these types of matches are always the hard ones. And Dean Ambrose with a big DDT on Bret Hart. Both of these guys targeting Bret Hart. Know he has a history of concussions. A concussion is actually what ended his career. These guys are going directly for Bret Hart's head, knowing that that's the easy way to take him out. And now Chris Jericho throwing a bat into the ring. And we know how to kick out. Well, I watch videos. I know how this goes. Oh, I didn't know that the meter went for you. That's new. Oh, Chris Jericho with a nice head breaker. Reverse DDT head breaker. Whatever. I'm going to make up names as I go, because I don't know all the names of these moves. Nice bat shot by Bret Hart. Bret Hart returning the favor. Ah, Bret Hart is going crazy. Swinging wildly. He throws the bat down on the ground. What does Bret Hart have in mind? Bret Hart, see, this is that champion resolve I'm talking about. This guy knows exactly what it takes to be champion. And wait a minute, Bret Hart, oh, with a nice sequence. Dean Ambrose reversing that back suplex, and Bret Hart coming in with the kitchen sink right out of nowhere. Chris Jericho never even seen it coming. Nice snap suplex by Bret Hart. These guys are just, oh, with a bat shot right to the head of Bret Hart. Bret Hart has got to be out. And now Chris Jericho turning his attention to Dean Ambrose, hitting him with the bat. Wait a minute, Chris Jericho flipping Dean Ambrose over. What could he be going for? Chris Jericho going to the top rope. Bret Hart slowly getting back to his feet. Chris Jericho at the top. Oh, returning the favor with his elbow drop. Bret Hart turns him around. Sees nothing. Oh, no, and a nice reversal by Chris Jericho. Oh, Bret Hart going for the crossbody. Chris Jericho reverses that into a backbreaker. This man is crazy. Oh, with the lion salt. The lion salt out of nowhere. 1, 2. No, Chris Jericho wins with the lion salt. And Dean Ambrose just watches it happen. I told you guys anything can happen on Monday Night Raw. And just like that, our triple threat match is over. I know as a fan of Bret Hart, I'm not liking what I just seen. Bret Hart went down to a lion salt. There must be some type of like faction or some type of chemistry brewing on between Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho. There is no way that Dean Ambrose would just allow, as you can see him breaking up Bret Hart's pin right there, there is no way that Dean Ambrose would just allow this title opportunity to slip between his hands. There has to be some type of coalition going on between these two men that we don't know about yet. I can't even believe that Dean Ambrose took that chance. As you can see the sequence that put Bret Hart out. Nice reversal. Chris Jericho with another nice reversal. Oh, with a backbreaker. And then immediately going for the lion salt. Oh, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. I told you guys Chris Jericho had all the tools to win this match. And he came in and he won this match. No questions asked. That's what made him the United States. Well, not the United States. I'm getting out of hand. That's what made him the undisputed champion of the world. And if he continues to wrestle like that, making quick work out of one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, there is no telling how far he can go in this universe mode. And now, we're on to match number 2. Our Intercontinental Champion is in action. We have Kevin Owens versus John Cena. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens versus John Cena going at it tonight. False count anywhere. The Intercontinental Champion, fresh off of his win at WrestleMania, is saying that he'll take on the biggest, baddest dog in the company, and he'll put that title on the line and show everybody in that locker room why Kevin Owens is the best, and he's been the best. Just because he hasn't been in the WWE, nothing to him. Kevin Owens has been the best in the ring, on the microphone, on the street, wherever you want to call it. Kevin Owens is here to prove tonight why he is the best wrestler in the world, and what better way, what better man to make an example of than the 15-time WWE champion himself, Super Cena.
The following contest
looking with the very focused, angry snarl on his face. That man's coming for a fight. Him and Kevin Owens have had numerous encounters in the past, and now the Intercontinental Championship may be at stake in the future for this man, John Cena. Big match John. You don't have to tell him about how important this moment is. He knows exactly what he has to do. John Cena coming down to the ring right now. You see this crowd absolutely divided. Half of them screaming, "Let's go Cena." The other half screaming, "Let's go Cena sucks." Look at him pandering to the audience. I can't stand this man. But you know what? You gotta respect him. You gotta respect what this man has been able to accomplish. Hustle, loyalty, respect, never giving up. Look where it's gotten him. That small boy growing up in West Newbury, Massachusetts, has become one of the greatest WWE superstars of his time. And with that look on his face, it tells the entire story. You know Cena's ready to go. The question is the unproven hot commodity of the WWE right now, Kevin Owens, ready to go? Uh-oh. There he goes.
And approaching the ring, from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing 266.
Kevin Owens looked just as focused as John Cena just did. I don't know, man. This could be a knockdown, drag out brawl. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm stumbling over my words. I apologize, but the excitement running through my veins right now is absolutely ridiculous. Guys, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, get down in the comment section. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. If there was somebody on this show that you wanted to see, make your voice heard. But also remember, this isn't the normal WWE. There isn't just a main show with the minor show being SmackDown. No, we have rebranded the brand extension. Vince McMahon, Paul Heyman, butting heads in the backstage locker room. Paul Heyman talking to Vince McMahon, telling him that he's completely lost touch with the product. He doesn't understand what the people want. He doesn't know what the people want to see. So Vince McMahon told Paul Heyman that he can have it. If he wants to feel like he's the guy who could take over WWE and run it the way it should be, he gave him SmackDown. He gave him the money he needed. He gave him the picks he needed. Paul Heyman running SmackDown, Vince McMahon running Raw. And as you can see, John Cena and Kevin Owens getting right into it. These guys locking back up. Look at these two behemoths going at it. John Cena and Kevin Owens getting ready for the fight of the night, I would assume. And John Cena slamming Kevin Owens down on the ground. You got to remember, Kevin Owens is not a small guy. And for Cena to just be picking him up and throwing him down shows the strength of Cena. We've seen it time and time again. We know how powerful this man is. We know how strong this man is. And we know exactly what he can do with that. And now look at Kevin Owens wrenching on that arm. Oh, taking John Cena down to a leg. Yeah, he's got to work that arm, man. There's only... Oh, and wait a minute. John Cena coming back with it. Now he's working Kevin Owens' arm. Kevin Owens coming back. Oh, Cena got that wrench going now. Cena's wrenching on that arm. He understands that Kevin Owens can't use that pop-up powerbomb if he can't use his arm. And wait a minute, Kevin Owens with a nice... Oh, and a hip toss by John Cena. This is exactly what I was talking about. This is what made this guy the 15-time WWE champion. This man knows what it takes to get it done in the squared circle. And Kevin Owens with a nice kick to the gut. Oh, and a back chop. Send Cena in the corner. Cena with the reversal. Cena is ready, ladies and gentlemen. Cena is ready to go. And wait a minute, Kevin Owens coming out the corner. Oh, with the Hurricane bomb. Oh, and Cena not even getting a one count, man. You got to put John Cena through some stuff, man. You can't just give him one move and expect that to be it. And a nice jawbreaker reversal by John Cena. Cena knows exactly what he has to do to win this match. I've said it time and time again. As a nice German suplex by John Cena there. Man, he must be studying some Brock Lesnar tape or something. And now Cena taking his aggression out of Kevin Owens' face. Cena is not liking what happened after the events of last night. I apologize. John Cena went down in a very illustrious battle with our new WWE champion, Daniel Bryan. Cena gave Bryan his all. Bryan gave Cena his all in a nice backdrop by John Cena. But it just wasn't enough. Daniel Bryan was just that much better than Cena at WrestleMania. And now Cena on a conquest, on a vengeance spree to regain that WWE title. And a nice kick out by Kevin Owens there too.
This guy's still near 100%.
Now Kevin Owens being our Intercontinental Champion, he's nowhere near done. And Cena just drops a big elbow on the top of his head. Cena, man, you got to watch out for this guy. This guy knows exactly what he's doing. Look at him just toying with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens turning around. Oh, with a nice boot. Oh, and Kevin Owens. Oh, a knee to the stomach and then a couple of kicks to follow it up with.
That's exactly what I want.
Oh, now he's trying to wrench on the head of John Cena. John Cena with a nice elbow to the stomach, creating some separation, and now going for a big kick. Kevin Owens catches the kick. John Cena reverses it. Oh, and a nice punch by Cena. Flattened Kevin Owens, man. That must have been a heck of a right there. As Kevin Owens escapes from the ring, saying he doesn't need this. He can leave. He doesn't need to do any of this. And Cena goes with a shoulder tackle, bringing Kevin Owens down. As you can see, Kevin Owens was trying to get some offense in on John Cena there, but Cena just completely no-sold it, jumped right into Kevin Owens, and now Cena, as you can see, he's got a finisher. Oh, God. He's not going to go for an attitude adjustment on the outside of the ring, is he? No. No, Cena. No, Cena. No. Oh, Kevin Owens. Oh, elbow to the face.
Reversal by Kevin Owens.
Nice reversal by John Cena. I believe Kevin Owens looked like he was going for like maybe a Michinoku driver or something. And Cena just toying with Owens now, turning him around, and a DDT by John Cena. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this match is a Falls Count Anywhere match. And oh, Kevin Owens kicking out before the referee can even get down on the ground for a 1 count. Nice resiliency by our Intercontinental Champion. And now he's taking another series of elbows to the head.
Not any give when you
Cena is showing a very ruthless side of him tonight. Aside, excuse me, we normally don't see of John Cena as he drops it. Excuse me again. I don't know what's going on with me, ladies and gentlemen. This excitement is palpable. You can feel it. You can cut it with a knife. As John Cena will not give Kevin Owens any opportunity to stand up. And as Kevin Owens busted open, oh my God. The ruthlessness of John Cena is on full display tonight. As you can see, he is taking advantage of Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens can't do anything in this match. 1, 2. No, and John Cena. Oh my God, no. Kevin Owens got completely decimated in this match. He didn't stand a chance at all. John Cena comes in and completely squashes the United States Champion, the Intercontinental Champion. This is ridiculous. Look at that. John Cena, I don't know what he did. I don't know what kind of foreign object he used on Kevin Owens. Look at him. He just punches the man directly in the face. Kevin Owens didn't stand a chance tonight. Somebody needs to get down there and check John Cena for those brass knuckles again. I know he's not using those again. That can't be what's going on. Look at this guy just smiling, full of glee and happiness. And you gotta assume that with John Cena beating the Intercontinental Champion, that automatically gives him a title shot. And I guess it will. I guess we'll have to have a match next week between John Cena and Chris Jericho to determine who will be the #1 contender for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, I know tonight has been a very lackluster and weird night to start off our universe mode, but it's okay because in our main event of the evening, we have our WWE Champion, Daniel Bryan, taking on Seth Rollins with quite possibly the greatest manager in the history of this business, Bobby the Brain Heenan, in his corner. Bobby the Brain Heenan said that he came out of retirement not to collect a paycheck, not to be on TV, and not to introduce himself to a new audience, not to take care of the Yes Movement, but to promote and produce the best Seth Rollins possible. Daniel Bryan, fresh off of his win at WrestleMania last night against John Cena, coming down to the ring, and you can hear Yes-O-Mania is still in full effect.
Oh boy, we're in for a treat tonight. Both of these superstars look geared up and ready to go. Well,
look at that man, everything that he's been through, going and wrestling in Japan, wrestling through the indies, wrestling in every state, empty gym arenas, wrestling in cafeterias, corridors, whatever you want to call it. It has brought Daniel Bryan to this point. That man right there, that belt right there, he absolutely deserves it. I couldn't be happier to have Daniel Bryan as my WWE champion. And look at him, that proud man standing in the ring. He knows exactly what's at stake tonight. He cannot allow Seth Rollins to come down here and just take what he wants. And there he goes. Perhaps the future of this business. Former Mr. Money in the Bank, former WWE champion, Seth Rollins coming down to the ring, and you can see Bobby the Brain Heenan with him. Look at that man. It just looks like money. This is amazing. Look at the combination of Seth Rollins and Bobby the Brain Heenan. A lot of people would think that this was like a dream pairing, a dream matchup. Something like this could never happen. Seth Rollins and the endless pockets of the Authority allowed for this to happen, apparently. I don't care what Bobby the Brain Heenan says. I don't care if he says this isn't about a paycheck. Somehow, some way, there was enough money on a piece of paper to allow him to get up out of bed and come and do this. Be a part of history with the man, the architect, the future of our company, Seth Rollins. And you see Seth Rollins in the ring. Look at that man. There's no wonder he's been put back in the match against Daniel Bryan. Seth Rollins has the Authority in his back pocket. We all know exactly what it takes for Seth Rollins to get what he needs. All he has to do is ask for it. As he comes out swinging for a punch. Oh, Seth Rollins going for a grab, and Daniel Bryan nowhere to be found twice. Daniel Bryan going for that arm. What a weird night of Monday Night Raw we've had tonight. 2 matches ended abruptly. John Cena, we need to check on Kevin Owens. We need to make sure that Kevin Owens, something isn't completely wrong with him. John Cena out there attacking this man where we could barely even see him. There's no telling what he hit that man with. I understand that this was a Falls Count Anywhere match, but good God, Cena, have some self-respect about it. That is our Intercontinental Champion. You can't just be out there destroying this man. He has a family. He has a kid that looks up to you, John. You can't just be out there destroying this man like that. And if I know Kevin Owens, and I think I do know Kevin Owens, he's going to have something to say about this match. He's going to have something to say about this match. He's going to have something to say about that match he was just in as Daniel Bryan, showing a nice combo spree. Oh, and a nice kick to the back of Seth Rollins. Daniel Bryan is an expert striker, a seasoned veteran in the ring. He knows exactly what he has to do to wear his opponent down. As you can see, Daniel Bryan, oh, with the nice, this is Daniel Bryan. I've never seen the submission hold before. Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins knows, oh, and a nice punch by Seth Rollins to the face of Daniel Bryan. He knew he had to get out of that. There was no way he could stay in that, and a nice single arm underhook DDT suplex looking thing by Seth Rollins. Oh, now he's wrenching the neck. We know Daniel Bryan has had numerous head and neck injuries, and that's the best way to get the champ down. Seth Rollins has to wear down that neck. He has to wear it down. That's the only way that he can avoid the onslaught of Daniel Bryan, and now he's going back on that neck. As you can see, the architect, the current #1 contender for the WWE Championship,
People come and go in this business.
is as ruthless as ever. You see him in the ring attacking the weak points of Daniel Bryan. That's what made him the man that he is. That is what is allowing Seth Rollins to be a former WWE champion, a former Mr. Money in the Bank. I've got to admit, when I look at him, I see a slight mixture between Shawn Michaels and Edge. You have the in-ring skills of Shawn Michaels with the cunning, conniving, opportunistic ways of Edge, and that just doesn't bode well for the rest of the roster. With, having the Authority in his back pocket also doesn't bode well for the roster. But Daniel Bryan just might be enough to take care of Seth Rollins by himself tonight. As you can see him stalking over Seth Rollins, just waiting on him to get up in another DDT by Daniel Bryan off of Seth Rollins' knees. He's not getting all of that move, but a DDT is a DDT. Anytime you drop a man on his head, you have to expect the effects to, take hold. And a nice kick by Daniel Bryan going into a Northern Lights suplex, I guess trying to counter the one that Seth Rollins did earlier. And he's going for a pin. Daniel Bryan 1, 2. Oh, and a 1 count by Daniel Bryan. Seth Rollins kicking out. Oh, and Daniel Bryan going for a move, and Seth Rollins just a couple of steps ahead of Daniel Bryan, I would assume, and another DDT. Suplex thing. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but we'll take it. Seth Rollins. Oh, wait a minute. Daniel Bryan. Oh, Seth Rollins going for Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan gets out of the way. This man is an excellent technician in the ring, and as you can see, Bobby the Brain Heenan distracting Daniel Bryan. Seth Rollins turns around. Daniel Bryan. Oh, and wait a minute. A suplex by Seth Rollins. Nice move by the former WWE champion, and he's going for a pin now. 1, 2, and Daniel Bryan kicks out. What a great way to end our night. And Seth Rollins with a drop kick out of nowhere, catching Daniel Bryan square in the chest. Seth Rollins going for, oh, and wait a minute, Daniel Bryan kicks him off. Seth Rollins has to be careful. Daniel Bryan is very dangerous. And wait a minute, Daniel Bryan, yes, 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 yes. Daniel Bryan with those yes kicks right to the chest, and now a kick to the head of Seth Rollins.
Signs of life once more.
Seth Rollins trying to get up Bobby the Brain Heenan, distracting Daniel Bryan once again, and now Seth Rollins doing what he needs to do.
What's this? Daniel.
Oh, with a nice face buster, back suplex face buster by Seth Rollins. And now he's going to roll Daniel Bryan over. This man, like I said, he's the ultimate opportunity to having Bobby the Brain Heenan in his back pocket. Doesn't do anything but ensure that he's more dangerous. Seth Rollins, oh, trying to roll Daniel Bryan through. No, he jumps out. Oh, with a kick to the face. Daniel Bryan can't take too many of those, ladies and gentlemen. And that kick goes right in Seth Rollins. 1, 2. Oh, and Daniel Bryan kicks out.
That's a kick out.
You can start to see the frustration on Seth Rollins' face. He's starting to question himself. He doesn't know what he has to do to put Daniel Bryan away. And Daniel Bryan, wait a minute, he's moving Seth Rollins to the ropes. What does he have in mind? Daniel Bryan, no. Oh my God, no. Daniel, no. Think about your family. Think about Bree, Daniel. You don't have to do this. Daniel, wait a minute, he's looking at the crowd. He's looking back at Seth, looking at the crowd. Daniel Bryan bounces off the ropes. Wait a minute. No, Daniel Bryan, oh my God.
He's got this. Daniel Bryan.
Taking out Seth Rollins on the side of the ring. That suicide dive literally had to be suicide. Oh my God. Seth Rollins might be out cold, ladies and gentlemen. How can Daniel Bryan pin this man if he's going to be out unconscious on the floor? Daniel Bryan throwing the punch, and now Seth Rollins. I can't even believe that he's woke right now. Wait a minute, Daniel Bryan with the reversal, and Seth Rollins, oh, with that fireman's carry, his leg bouncing off the steel steps, and now Daniel Bryan really taking advantage of those steps. What a great match to end off the night, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely chaos. When you look at it, you don't know what's going to happen on this universe mode. You don't know what to expect. Oh, with a dragon whip right to the knee of Daniel Bryan. Seth Rollins getting back in the ring, trying to regain position. Seth Rollins pandering to the crowd, pandering to Bobby the Brain Heenan. He knows that he needs Bobby to win this match. Oh, with a knee to the face of Daniel Bryan. I don't think Daniel was expecting that. 1, 2. No, and Daniel kicks out again, and you can see Seth Rollins growing increasingly frustrated with the situation. He knows that he needs to put Daniel Bryan away, and he needs to put him away fast. And a reverse Hurricanrana. Oh my God. A reverse Frankensteiner. Seth Rollins going for another pin. It has to be over. It has to be. 1, 2. He's dropping Daniel Bryan directly on his head. What does he have to do to put our champion away? Daniel Bryan will not go down. He will not quit. And you have to love it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the fight that has made him our champion. And wait a minute, now Seth Rollins bouncing Daniel Bryan off the ropes. And now he's throwing him outside of the ropes. Oh, no. If there's one thing you know about the Architect, if there's one thing you know about Seth Rollins, he doesn't like to be outdone. And now he's bouncing off of the ropes. Seth Rollins going for it. He suicide dives on Daniel Bryan. These men are going back and forth. These men are going at it at an epic pace. I can't even believe this. These men can't survive like this. They can't continue to keep this pace up. Who is going to win this match? And you can see Seth Rollins just taunting Daniel Bryan, leaving him there in the heap as he goes over to his mentor, his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and he's acting wild. Bobby's happy. Oh my God. I don't even see how this is possible. Seth is cheering himself on. Bobby the Brain is over there cheering this man on, telling Seth that he is indeed the man. He is the one that's going to defeat Daniel Bryan and take that WWE Championship from him. Oh, and a reversal by Daniel Bryan. He needs to pay attention to Seth Rollins. Daniel Bryan turns around and wait a minute, a nice reversal. A nice slight hip toss by Daniel Bryan. And now Daniel Bryan, oh, wait a minute. Oh, when the Tiger reverse suplex, I don't know what that was. Daniel Bryan with some innovative offense, and now he has to be going back for it. Daniel Bryan with those yes kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many of these kicks can Seth Rollins take? He's taking so many of them. Daniel Bryan, oh, with a nice kick to the head.
And ultimately,
that's got to be it. 1, 2. Oh, and Seth Rollins kicks out. Oh, my God. These guys are putting each other through absolutely everything, and they can't seem to put each other away. Seth Rollins, oh, with the get up, Michinoku driver out of nowhere. Is Daniel Bryan, does he have enough to kick out? 1, 2. Oh, and Daniel Bryan kicks out. Oh, my God. You have to think that these men are willing to put each other through absolutely everything to win that title. You have to remember that this is what this is all for, that belt. And Seth Rollins, wait, oh, we've seen this before. No, not the buckle bomb. Not the buckle bomb. Daniel Bryan has a neck injury. Oh, my God.
Seth Rollins.
No, Seth, you can't do this. A buckle bomb. He didn't even give Daniel a chance to recover. He's going straight for it. He's hooked the arms. Seth Rollins, pedigree. Pedigree. That's gotta be it. That has got to be it. Daniel Bryan is done, ladies and gentlemen. We might have a new #1 contender. Forget John Cena. Forget what he wants. And oh, Daniel Bryan! He kicked out of the pedigree. Bobby the Brain Heenan is looking on in absolute awe. He doesn't even know what to say to Seth Rollins. Oh my God, Seth Rollins. He's backing up in fear. He doesn't even know who is this man. Daniel Bryan gets up and immediately goes after Bobby the Brain Heenan. Daniel Bryan probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, and Seth Rollins flips him over. Seth Rollins trying to keep Daniel Bryan out of pace, off of balance. He has to do something. And wait a minute. That's Seth Walker. Seth Walker. Oh, that's it. That's it. 1, 2. Seth Walker. Seth Rollins with the Seth Walker over the distraction by Bobby the Brain Heenan. Seth Rollins has defeated Daniel Bryan out of nowhere. Oh my God, what a match. These two men absolutely put each other through everything. And Seth Rollins, with the help of Bobby the Brain Heenan, was just enough to bring Daniel Bryan back down to earth. After the meteoric rise he's taken after becoming WWE champion, Daniel Bryan has fallen to Seth Rollins. And I don't think that there's any shame in that. I don't think there's any shame in that. As you can see, Seth Rollins just taking yes kick after yes kick. He took absolutely everything from this man. And now after the distraction by Bobby the Brain Heenan, the Seth Walker out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. And you have to think that Daniel Bryan just couldn't take that much punishment anymore. There's no way that he could just continue to withstand all that punishment to his head and to his neck. He already knew that he couldn't take this. And now Seth Rollins, look at the man. Look at the guy who's going to lead our company into the future. Defeating the WWE champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolutely awesome night of Monday Night Raw. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Like always, leave a comment, like, subscribe. YouTube, YT Nation. A Young Menace is out.